Looking for something fun to watch? The KJ Today Show has you covered. We're bringing Hollywood to Indianapolis and positive vibes to our community. It's pop culture, people to know, and pets. Watch it happen live Wednesdays at 7 on YouTube or catch up on demand. As always, you are our special guest. Welcome to season 2 of the KJ Today Show. We are so excited to have you here with us. That was the first time that Johna has seen the brand new show open.
True.
And it had featured pictures from our recent photo shoot at Selfie World.
Which was so much fun.
It was so much fun. This is KJ Today, your positive vibe show. We are going to bring you the positive stories out of pop culture. We are going to bring you pets that are going to make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And we're going to play some games that are going to be fun. Plus, if you just tuned in and you missed the fabulous show open, please go back and watch it on demand. We have got RETTA tonight. Yay. We are so excited to bring you this special conversation that we had with RETTA. And we also are going to be bringing you some fun with some darts players. Now, you might be like, professional darts, what the heck did I get myself into? Oh, you just wait and see.
Literally me when I first met KJ and Patches, and they were like, who puts darts? And I'm like, what?
Because Johna, season 2 is going to be full of character.
Stop it.
It's going to be full of.
That's the third time you said that in like the last 20 minutes, and
It's going to be full of character development and plot twists. You're not going to know what's coming here in season 2. That's what you do with the season 2.
Okay. I guess. Whatever.
All right.
We're not a scripted TV show, but that's fine.
All right. First time watching. We've got a couple of things that we want to let you know because this is your show. We want you to interact with us. Join us. Please tell us something good that's going on in your life. We've got Tell Me Something Good coming right up. Sign up to be a crew member. As you can see, some of our crew is already checking in with their numbers. You get that at kjcrew.com. Subscribe on YouTube. Comment and interact with us. We are live. If you watch on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock, we are right here with you, and we are so excited to be back with a full season every Wednesday night live at 7. Leanne, crew number 10, checking in from the Texas Gulf Coast. Thank you so much for being with us. Don't screw the crew tonight. That is our game that we play for our crew members. It is, Johna, it's a don't screw the crew. Yay.
Yeah, I can't believe this made it through season 1. I can't believe it made it to season 2.
I can't take that graphic away. That's beautiful. Yes. There's nothing you can do to improve on that.
No, not at all. I think you could improve it by we not playing Don't Screw the Crew.
No. We have a cool prize tonight. It is Beethoven versus Coldplay.
Ooh.
So you're taking the classical music of Beethoven, the wonderful music of Coldplay, putting it all together with the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra. Ooh. And they are doing this January 25th at the Hilbert Circle Theater. Tickets are on sale now, but tonight a KJ crew member is going to win. Woo! All right, so we've got RETTA coming up. We have Don't Screw the Crew coming up. Mm-hmm. But first, wanted to start off the show. Thank you, Mary Beth, crew number 21, for being here with us. Thank you, Adrian, crew number 78, for being here with us. If you missed it, crew number 3 is here, Michelle. During our final show of the first season, we hit the 100 crew member mark.
We did.
So we're at like I think 102 now.
Yes, we are.
And we've got some exciting stuff coming to celebrate hitting 100. So
I can't wait.
Get signed up. That gets you the Positive Vibes
Thanks,
newsletter.
Sam. I just got it cut last week.
Oh, yeah, Johna went and got her hair did before we did our
Sure did.
our staff photos. So get signed up, kjcrew.com, because that is how you get in on cool giveaways like Beethoven versus Coldplay on January 25th at the Hilbert Circle Theater with the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra.
So jealous. I want to see that. I've never seen the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra before.
You've never been?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, we have to go.
Let's go.
And sometimes they do cool movies.
Yeah, I know you and Patches went and saw like Star Wars or something like that once.
Yeah, and the symphony played along with it.
Yeah.
That might be how I get you to watch Harry Potter. Sometimes they do the Harry Potter movies.
Nope.
But when the symphony's playing along with it, oh, Johna, it's so good.
Are there subtitles while the symphony's playing?
I think there are subtitles.
Good,
I think they do the subtitles.
Because I need subtitles.
Yes. All right, my friends, it is time for your good news segment. Tell me something good. Say it with me, Johna. Tell me something good. This is where we go around the room. We talk about good things that have happened to us, and you share good things that have happened with you. Hello, USA Darts. I'm so excited that you are here watching because we are going to start with Producer Patches, who has, I think we're sharing this good news, but I'm going to kind of let Producer Patches own it, because he was in heaven a couple of weeks ago when we drove up to Janesville, Wisconsin. We didn't know what we were getting into, other than I'm from Wisconsin, so we know Wisconsin. But we were like, I don't know what we're getting into. This is a darts tournament, but there's going to be some cool people there. We've got some amazing guests that we will have with us next week, including Devin Peterson and Danny Baggish, who are professional darts players. But tonight you're going to see a little bit of them. The spotlight, however, is on the #1 player in Australia, the number 16 in the world, Damon Hedda, as Producer Patches joins us with his Tell Me Something Good.
So yeah, guys,
look at how happy he is. He's like a little kid in a candy store.
I literally just got goosebumps. You know, it was. I mean, it was absolutely amazing going to Janesville for the first annual Emmys Midwest Get Down.
So why don't you start by kind of telling people the quick version of why we watch darts and why this was such a big deal for you.
All right. So the quick version, we were working a show in London, and we had got done with setup Thursday night, which is Premier League night. We're back in the hotel room, just ordering food, and we're flipping through channels, and we flip on Sky Sports, which is like the ESPN of the UK. And we heard the song Chelsea Dagger. We're Blackhawks fans. We're like, oh, that's the goal song. When the Blackhawks score a goal, we're like, what is that? We turn around. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yep.
So we turn around and we're like, what is this? And then we see like a camera like panning through the crowd of like a ton of people in cosplay, and we're like, what is this? So we get back from the commercial break, and it's professional darts, and we're like, what the okay, let's do this. And literally from that point on, like that following January, we watched the World Championship, the final match, and I mean, like, we've been hooked ever since.
So you can see from Patch's excitement. Imagine when he tells me, okay, that I mean, I used cuss words, but I was like, you are lying to me when he said, hey,
one of the darts groups I follow. Yes.
Yeah. In January, there's going to be this darts tournament in Wisconsin, and your favorite player, Damon Hedda from Australia, is coming to your home state in Wisconsin. I'm like, no, No, he's not. He's not going to a bar in
You're
Wisconsin.
pranking me.
Yep.
He's like, I'm serious. The number one player in America, Danny Baggish, is going to be there. The number one player from South Africa, Devin Peterson, is going to be there. And I was like, okay, that's our vacation. Like, we
Yep.
are in this. This is happening. And so
Yeah.
it happened. And we got there, and the guys were signing autographs. There was a meet and greet. They were chatting with the fans. That's Damon right there. There's pictures with it. Was like a mini Comic-Con for darts fans.
And of course, KJ is the closest she could possibly be to Damon.
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely. We were like, best buds, man. And we got to chat with them, which next week we're going to have them on the show and play
Nice.
back some of what's really cool about these guys is that they all have very inspirational stories. I mean, number one, when you tell someone you're a professional darts player, most people are like, what is that even a thing?
Yeah, me.
Right. And so for someone like Damon and his wife to be like, we're going to leave Australia, pick up. We have no idea. We don't even have a place to live, but you have a shot at doing this. And we're going to go to England and we're going to see what happens. And then there they are.
That is the definition of love.
I never
let
saw
me
that
tell you
in clip
what.
with Damon dancing at the end. That was
Oh my
awesome.
gosh. Yes.
Let me tell you what. My man's like, I want to quit my job and become a darts player. I'm going to be like, sir, I need you to reevaluate your life.
Right?
We would be breaking up. Be like,
Shout
oh,
out to
no.
his wife, Megan,
Yes,
who was
shout
like,
out.
I love you. And of course we can leave. He had a successful roofing company. She was a successful real estate agent, but he was really good at darts.
Yep. And now,
I mean,
he's
do
the
what you love, man. Writing
16th
doesn't
best
make me
player
any money, but I do it
on
anyway.
the planet. So
I
basically,
mean, how
Go
much
ahead.
better can that be? I mean, that is a tell me something good
Yeah.
right there.
You guys are hilarious.
absolutely.
So I want to share a little bit because we've got some of your good news coming up, and keep commenting with it. Tell us something good in the comments. We want to hear what's going on that's good in your life. That's part of this Positive Vibe show. So Patches has been playing, and he's been getting what I would say good, but he was nervous about it. And I'm like, come on, man. Who cares? It's a darts tournament. Pay the $20. If you lose, you lose. Who
I've
cares?
never played ever in my life in
Patches
any
always
darts tournament,
downplays
whatever.
himself.
No,
Never.
Patches
no,
is so hard on himself all the time.
But I've
you
I've
guys-
legitimately never played in any darts tournament, and there were a lot of people at this tournament. So I had decided with some prodding from friends, dude, you got to do it. So
Bro, because
friends.
man, if I would have been there, I would have been like, who do I give my $20 to for this man here?
And I did. So I decided to do it because me, I'm just like, God, I'm just gonna embarrass myself. And then it's just like, screw it. I'll be I'll make someone some an easy out for the first round and whatnot. So all right, cool. So I got up the gumption to screw it. What's worse is gonna happen? I'm gonna get knocked out anyways. Here's my $20. Put me in the blind draw.
So it's a blind draw. So you don't know who you're going to get, right?
Mm-hmm.
And who does Patches draw but Damon Hedda?
I love it.
The number one player from Australia.
KJ's two loves going against each other.
Right?
I have never in my life cheered against Damon Hedda.
Oh my God.
And I was like, you know what? No matter what happens, Patches, nobody can say the first time I played at a dart tournament, paid my that I played Damon Hedda.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Patches, tell them what you did. Tell them what you did. Explain what the bull is.
All right, so I won the bull. So basically, to start a round for professional darts or any tournament, you have to hit the bullseye. The first person to hit the bullseye, you have a chance to you hit the little red bit, which is worth 50. The green bit around it is 25.
Mhm.
So you throw, and the other person throws, and then you flip. All right, so the next person throws first. So my first throw, I hit a 25. The bigger bit of the bullseye. Cool. Damon throws, hits a 25. All right, cool. Damon's up next, hits a 25. I go in. I hit a 25. And then the next, so I start the third little jaunt of that, and I hit bullseye, dead center.
Yep.
And
Let me show. I've got a little bit of a clip here
Yeah.
of the highlights of how this turns out, and clearly Damon was not expecting to.
and I will preface this clip real quick by saying that he and I were practicing together on the same board, and he saw how I throw, which is not amazing by any stretch of the imagination.
Just quit downplaying yourself.
Yeah.
Okay?
No, I'm really
Stop
not
it.
that good.
There was something about when it was like, I've paid my $20. Game on. Yes, he does. You better watch yourself. Like, I thought this was a friendly.
Damon's like, does this guy practice at home or what?
Oh, God.
His face, he's like, ooh.
Oh,
I'm so
So
proud of you, Patches.
thanks.
Patches did not win.
Oh
the
no, I got my
match,
ass kicked.
but he has. I mean, I have a full clip. I have that full like minute and a half of them going back and forth, and Patches beating Damon the Heat Hedda
Oh my God.
at the bull.
Oh, good Lord.
Damon.
If
At Damon
nothing else,
Hedda.
if I do nothing else in my life, I can at least say I won the bowl against Damon Hedda. It's It was
All
a
right, I want to
highlight.
say thank you. We've got some great good news coming in the comments. I want to share one more thing. We're going to again next week. We're going to be showing more from this. This was it was a really cool event organized by just such great people, and it was called Emmy's Bar Midwest Get Down, the first annual. So they're going to be doing it again. And Emmy's Bar was
Midwest Get Down.
Midwest
That's
Get Down,
so funny
baby.
to me.
Midwest Get Down, Darts Promotions put it on, and they were so nice. They let us talk to the guys. Again, we'll have more with them next week, but we got to say thank you to everybody at Emmy's Bar and Midwest Get Down for giving us an incredible experience.
Mike, Scott, everybody that put that on. I mean, like Scott Kirschner,
Mike and Scott, and
Yeah,
oh my God,
I mean-
we made such good friends. A guy named Porky. Oh
Yes.
man,
Yep,
You know what? I'm
absolutely.
gonna go with you guys next year. I've
You
decided.
gotta
You
go.
have
I'm gonna
to.
go
You
next
have
year.
to. And I
you
hope we
gotta
get the
go.
same
I'm gonna go.
room because we had a bar in our room. So I'm in.
Nice.
Let's keep going.
Yes. Okay. So before we get to your Tell Me Something Good, I just want to share my favorite moment from the entire weekend with my favorite darts player in the world, Damon the Heat Hedda,
Oh
who
my
happens
God.
to be a very
I know what
funny
you're gonna
guy
say.
as well.
Duck call. You can do a duck call with the straw, right?
Yeah.
Didn't know that. Like
No, what is it?
a real duck call. Okay.
Let's get it even. Let's get it right. Ready?
Yep.
Calling all ducks. Calling all ducks.
Zero weight. Okay, I get the joke now.
So dumb.
I get the joke now.
When we were doing our
God.
show photo shoot, Patches was having none of it. He was like, "Meh,"
Patches is just over there
Oh.
smoldering and whatnot.
and so I
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
just finally said, I kept looking at the camera and I just said, calling all ducks, calling all ducks. And he laughed.
I was like, what?
John is like, what?
Yeah.
And nobody explained it to me. Like they
No,
were just like,
now you know.
And I'm like, what's funny about that?
Well, that's what's funny, Jonna. So now
Well,
you're
it's-
in on it.
Well, it's too late now. It would have been funny if I would have known that then.
So
Oh
Erina
my
says, I
God.
love dumb jokes like that. Next week on the show, more with Damon Hedda and his dumb jokes.
Loved it. You've gone to the dark side.
I have gone to the dart side.
That's
Thank
funny.
you. We did that duck call joke. Literally every time somebody new came over to the table, I handed him
that
a
was
new
the
straw.
second time. Yeah, that was the second time. We got it fresh, but that had to happen at least 5-6 more times. That
I was
weekend.
sitting there crying. Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
It's
It's
his
so
delivery.
it's so bad. Yeah, the delivery's great. It
Duck
is.
call. You can do a duck call with the straw, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Didn't know that. Like
So what is it?
a real duck call. Okay.
Let's get it even. Let's get it right. Ready?
Yep.
Calling all duck.
Calling all ducks.
He's so polite sounding. Why did we make this the dart show? I mean, we've been on for 20 minutes and all we've talked about is darts.
Well,
Right?
next week we'll get into more of their like inspirational stories and some of the fun stuff behind the
I think I'm
scenes.
going to be
but
sick next week. I don't think I can make
no,
it. To the-
Johna,
Oh,
you
yeah,
are
shut
not.
up. You were
You're gonna
watching
love
darts
this.
with us, so during
I'm
the
very-
cyclone. So I don't want to hear it.
All right.
I
we've-
was watching darts during the cyclone. I
And you
will
had
say,
fun.
but I'm just saying.
All right. Well, Johna, we are going to move on to good news from you, and we've got what's popping in pop culture coming up with Johna. We still have RETTA on the way. Yes, my friends, RETTA is on the way, and we also have Don't Screw the Crew coming up. So there's just so much going on. I love it. But your good news is something we got to share. Congratulations to Audrey, who graduated nail school, got offered a job over the phone before graduation, and started at an upscale salon
Oh, girl, where you
this
at?
week.
I need my
Right?
nails done.
Where are you, Audrey? Yeah,
I need
let
a
us
full
know.
set, girl.
That'd be fun. We could go get our nails done with
Yeah, let's
Audrey.
do it.
Congratulations to RETTA. Her good news is she started writing again.
Girl, me
She's
too.
always wanted to.
Yes.
She says, I'm not writing professionally, but I am writing and I am
Yes,
sharing it.
girl.
Keep going, RETTA.
You right, girl.
Let's see. Nikki says, I saw Phantom of the Opera in New York. It was
Jealous.
amazing. How cool is that? And Donna, her birthday is on Friday.
Happy birthday on Friday, Donna. I'll be sure to tell you on Facebook. I love you so much.
Happy birthday, Donna. We would love your good news. Keep it coming in the comments. And also, make sure that you follow me on Facebook, because on Tuesdays, I will ask for that good news ahead of time so that you have a chance to know you're going to be featured on the KJ Today Show on Wednesdays. Go to facebook.com/KJ Today Show. All right, before we get to what's popping in pop culture, the KJ Today Show is powered by PopCon. And here's Producer Patches with a word from PopCon.
That's right, everybody. The KJ Today Show is powered by PopCon, Indy's annual premiere pop culture experience is celebrating its 10th year. That's right, the 10th year. Save the date and tell your friends. PopCon Indy is August 25th through the 27th. Time is running out to save. Get your year one pricing. That's right, the year one pricing for year 10 now at popcon.us.
Thank you.
Patches.
Thank you so much, Patches. That was beautiful. Coming up a little bit later in the show, we're going to talk about not only do we have PopCon in Indianapolis, but we have PopCon Louisville. Yes, some big news coming up with that. So keep it here on the show. But now it's time for one of our favorite segments to get you caught up on the positivity that is going on in the world of pop culture. It is what's popping.
Oh, you changed
In
it.
pop culture with producer Johna. Pop, 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 pop,
Oh, it's cute.
pop, pop, pop. Thanks, Johna.
You're welcome.
You like that?
Yeah, it's super cute.
Oh, don't worry. I also have when we go in between segments, I've got some things for you as well.
God.
Oh yes, we have upped the game, man. The production value on season 2, top notch. All right, go ahead.
Top notch, she says.
All right, here we go, Johna.
All right. She
What's
said,
poppin'?
Popping. All right. With executive producer John.
You like that? With executive producer.
I literally text KJ the other day and I was like, you remember how we said that we need a title for me? Executive producer, like I'm Dick Wolf or Donald P. Rosario.
Done. It's actually it said that in the show credits forever, but it was just like you and me and Patches were all executive producers. But I changed things a little bit, so you'll have a nice surprise. And also, Johna, when I get bored with your story and want you to move on to the next one, we have what's popping.
I can't. I physically cannot.
All right, what's popping?
All right, guys. Good news, but sad news at the same time. because it's going to be the last season of Only Murders in the Building. But Meryl Streep is joining season 3 of Only Murders in the Building. Oh, I'm so excited. And, you know,
Oh
Paul
my
Rudd, as
gosh.
we know, they finally officially announced him as well as being in Only Murders in the Building for season 3, even though season 3 is going to be the last season. I'm very sad, but
Are you noticing that Patches is doing a popping sound behind you?
yes, I did notice it, and for some reason I thought it was KJ, and I was like, who's popping bubbles? Those are really good bubble popping sounds, Patches. Like really good. I'm like, psh. But yeah, no. So they don't have a release date for Only Murders in the Building yet. They're still filming. So
All right,
What's popping?
Paramount Plus for all of my millennials. We're so excited. There's gonna be a Zoe 101 movie.
Woo!
I know you and Patches probably don't care about that.
This is Jamie Spears.
Jamie Lynn Spears. Yep.
Okay.
There was 4 seasons originally on Nickelodeon, but then, you know, some things happened and the show inevitably stopped airing. So now they are doing a reunion show. It's called Zoe 102.
So when that show was out, how old were you? You remember, like preteen?
Yeah, I was like pre-teenage.
Okay. So
yeah.
that was like speaking to you.
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
I felt it. I wasn't going to like a special academy for like that was for boys that was also allowing girls in. And you know, it's a lot of tuition, I would assume. So I wasn't going to like boarding school or anything. But
Is that
all the
where-
problems was
Is that
like,
where
the
it was set? They were going
yeah,
to
the name of
boarding
the school was Pacific Coast Academy. It used to be a boys' school, but then the first season of Zoe 101 was when they were allowing girls to come into the school.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it was the whole thing.
I'm interested.
Oh.
I heard that there's something with a wedding
Mhm.
in the reunion
Hopefully
show.
it's Zoe and Chase. Because we've only been waiting for a billion years for them to get married. But
All
it's fine.
right.
What's popping?
I literally cannot deal with this anymore. And finally,
What's popping?
I'm gonna be sick next week. I'm not coming back.
Go ahead,
Are
John.
we good? Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, guys. For all of my women, I don't know, probably women. I'll say women.
All
For
right.
my women out there, when you were a teenager, I know you probably read "Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret" by Judy Blume, because I know I read it. They're finally making a movie, and I'm so excited.
Wow. Any casting or anything
Yeah, it's
like
got
that?
Rachel McAdams playing the
Nice.
mom, Kathy Bates playing the grandma, and then Abby Ryder Fortson playing Margaret.
Whoa.
Yes, it's very exciting. Y'all literally don't understand. That book was written and their book was published in 1970, and they're just now making a movie. And I read that book when I was like
Right.
preteen.
We all did.
Teenager age. Like,
Yes.
I'm literally so excited for this. It comes out April 28th. So be ready, because
Wow.
I'm probably gonna take a group.
It comes out this year?
this year. April
How are we
28th.
just hearing about it?
I had heard like rumblings about it, but like it wasn't ever like confirmed. And then we just got a trailer for it, I think this week or last week, and I was like, I'm sold already.
Wow.
Yes, it's
All
very
right.
exciting.
All right, Jonna. Well, guess what? We got some breaking news.
Breaking.
News in the world of pop culture. I am very Thank you, Patches. I'm very excited to report that we have some news about our guest, RETTA, who is up next. RETTA is going to be a part of a new mystery series.
Can't wait.
The pilot has been given the green light. It will be on NBC. RETTA is playing the lead. According to The Hollywood Reporter, it will be called Murder by the Book.
I can't wait. I need another mystery show after Only Murders in the Building goes away.
Well, I feel like, Jonna, like books are your thing and you love the murder mysteries. And we got RETTA here. Like this show was made for you.
I know. I have been reading too, guys. So everything's going great for me over here.
All right. Well,
I'm
good.
so
Glad to
good.
hear it. And one final note on what's poppin'. The Mandalorian season 3 trailer is out. People are absolutely losing their minds over it. We'll be talking about it in the Kinda Nerdy Girls. Oh, where are my what's poppin' socks? I forgot to bring them. For
What?
Christmas, I got what's poppin' socks. I know, for what's poppin' in pop culture. They're socks, and they say what's popping on them with popcorn.
I'm dead. Why don't I have those socks?
Remind me, I was going to give them to you. I totally forgot. Totally forgot.
Thank you, Grandma and Grandpa Patches, on that one.
Thank you. Yes, Grandma and Grandpa Patches. That was a perfect gift. We're talking about The Mandalorian. I know Patches lost his mind when he watched it. There's some Jedi scenes in it. There's just all the Star Wars feels. That is coming in March, season 3 of The Mandalorian. And guess who's coming to the KJ Today show?
The handsome man right there.
Giancarlo Esposito is
love that
going
guy.
to be a part of season 2. We'll talk about The Mandalorian. And also, if you watch The Boys, you may recognize him as well. Such a good show. And he has talked about already how season 3 is amazing with the character development, Johna. The character development.
This is not going to be a thing in season 2 where you keep bringing up character development.
Character development in season 2.
You know what? I'm going to purposefully not develop my character just because you keep bringing up the fact that we need to do character development.
I will develop you even if you don't. I will like be sneaky in how I develop you, and then you'll be like, "Oh man, I did develop. Damn, curse you, KJ,
Curse you
for
KJ.
developing me."
What a weird conversation this turned into.
All right, and that's
What's poppin'?
Also next week we have Ian Bohen, who you know from Yellowstone, and he's also in the Teen Wolf movie. Everybody's back for that.
Yeah, literally.
Tyler Hoechlin is back. Colton Haynes is back. I mean, like, it's the whole deal.
Is Dylan O'Brien gonna be?
I do believe, yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
Dylan O'Brien.
Yeah, so we will be talking with Ian Bohen because next Wednesday is when the Teen Wolf movie drops on Paramount Plus, and so we're going to have Ian on that night talking about it.
Ooh.
No spoilers, just a lot of excitement around the Teen Wolf movie, and of course, we'll chat a little bit of Yellowstone and see if he remembers being in Indianapolis at PopCon this past summer. But I am going to, before we get to RETTA, send it over to Patches, who has some very exciting news about our partner, Towne Post Network, and how we're already making things even more positive for you with the KJ Today show. Take it away, Patches.
That's right, KJ. Actually, let's get a little bit serious here, guys. We have something really big to talk to you about. The all-new Positive Vibes with KJ Today podcast launches January 24th, powered by the Towne Post Network. You'll get to know more cool people bringing positive vibes to our community. This new show is included when you subscribe to the KJ Today show on YouTube or where you guys get your podcasts.
Thank you so much, Patrick.
So serious.
I just called him Patrick. He was so
You
serious.
did.
I
No,
called
I
him
was
Patrick.
so No, we don't even know his real name. You gave away his secret identity, KJ.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Oh, this is rough. I'm so sorry.
You got to
So
start
do I have
wearing
to-
glasses now.
Yep, start Clark Kenning all this crap now. Thanks. You know what?
I'm so sorry, man. Now you know how Peter
That's it.
Parker felt.
Season 2's over. I'm done.
Season 2's over. One episode
God.
in.
Seriously, though, I'm so excited about this. One of the things I want to do with this show is to introduce you to cool people in the community that are doing amazing things. And it's hard with 1 hour to get it all done. So when we started working with the Towne Post Network about ideas on what we could do, the Positive Vibes with KJ Today came right up. A positive show with people to know. And our first episode is going to be on Tuesday. We'll be live on the Towne Post Network Live on Facebook and YouTube. And we're going to be talking with the hosts of a new podcast that's been put together by Connor Prairie that's called This Is Problematic. And they're going back in history and fixing things in history, like the stuff that we learned. They're like, no. That is not how this goes. So positive vibes. Again, if you subscribe on YouTube or you subscribe on Spotify or any of those places, if you're already subscribed, you're going to get those bonus episodes. If you're not, make sure you subscribe. And Sam Jackson, I just saw your comment. Secret identity revealed. That's character development. Woo! Yes.
Everybody always gets mad when their secret identity gets revealed.
But
look at what happened to Hannah Montana, okay?
It builds character.
It makes your life harder. Thank you.
All right, guys, we've got RETTA on the show. I'm so excited about this. You know her from Parks and Rec, from Good Girls. We just announced she's got a new murder mystery show.
She's also in Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce.
She's done so much stuff. But what you didn't know is where she came from, which is amazing. She was on the path to be a doctor. She was in the medical school.
I couldn't imagine.
Right?
Couldn't imagine RETTA like being your doctor.
So I love the fact that I got a chance to talk to her, and we're always very, honest and upfront with you. This is an interview that I did like 4 years ago when I had an idea. I was still on the radio and I wanted to do a positive show. I wanted to, because I didn't have time in between songs to really like help you get to know people. I was like, I'm going to do this podcast. I don't know what it's going to become of it, but it'll be this nice positive thing with inspirational stories. And it never got off the ground because I got fired. So fast forward to the KJ Today show. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I had that amazing conversation with RETTA. I never got to share it anywhere. So, I'm so excited, that finally, after this, years of being inspired by RETTA, that you get inspiration from RETTA as well. So without further ado, I am very excited to introduce you to RETTA for the first time on the KJ Today show, talking about how she went from being a doctor to heading out to LA.
High school, in my head, I was going to be a doctor. All through college, I was going to medical school. So it wasn't until I was living by myself. It was the first time I'd lived by myself when I graduated from college, had my own apartment. My TV was my roommate. And I spent a lot of time watching television. And I loved TV. I always loved TV. But because I was, I guess, more introspective being alone all the time, I was like, I'd like to do this. So I think it was just something that presented itself in my seclusion. And I was like, all right, well, and I really, I'm very empirical in my thinking. Like I try to think things out and work things out and plan if I can. I would prefer a plan. Sometimes you don't always have a plan. And I was like, well, I'm still young. I don't have kids. So it's not like I'm having to uproot a bunch of people to move to California. And so I was like, if there's a time to do it, this is it. And so it was easy in that I knew I wasn't disrupting too many lives, just my own.
Perfect time.
I mean, hey, that is the perfect time. If you're wanting to pick up and move, you better not really have anybody with you because it's a lot of work moving people.
But then I immediately had to know, like when you were like, okay, I got to tell my family I'm not going to be a doctor. I'm going to go try to be an actress. Like, who did she call? How did that
called my parents. I talked to my mom first. And my mom was like, are you sure? She's like, if you're going to do it, don't half-ass it. You're carrying around your father's name. She's like,
don't let your dad down.
She's like, basically, don't embarrass your father. It wasn't even her. She's like, don't embarrass your father. And then my father was like, just get health insurance. He was like, he literally said, if something happens, we can't take care of you. So get health insurance. I mean, as kind as he could say it, but that's what he said.
I mean, what a very dad thing to say. Like, that's my parents to a whole T. Like, whenever I got a new job, do you get insurance? No, it's only part-time.
Relatable. 100% relatable.
Chase your dreams. Do whatever you want. Make sure you have health insurance.
I mean, that's true. And the mom with the make sure you don't embarrass us. Okay, okay, I'll try not to.
Oh man, imagine how proud they are now.
Right.
Amazing. So we did get into some pop culture. Now remember, this was, like I said, like 4 years ago, but it still holds pretty true. We got into what she was watching, and I was very excited. You'll hear me my enthusiasm when I find out that she watches Gilmore Girls. And Patches, you're going to want to listen very carefully to this. What are you watching right now that you love?
Right now, you know what? I'm now going back and watching all of Superstore because I have two good friends on the show, and I had missed it when it started because we were working.
Yep.
So now I'm getting to watch that. I'm watching The Resident on demand. I just caught up.
Oh my gosh.
Sort of caught up.
When my husband hears this, he's going to be like, I told you so. So he is watching The Resident because we watched Gilmore Girls.
Uh-huh.
And
yes.
Okay. Did you watch Gilmore Girls? Okay.
I just rewatched it.
Did you?
Yes.
So I am Team Jess.
Are you?
This is good.
I watched This Is Us too.
Okay, yeah, okay, right. So I'm Team Jess. I watch This Is Us. He's Team Logan. He watches The Resident. So are you Team Jess or Team Logan? Or
It's. I feel like I was kind of Team Logan for a while, and then when I rewatched it, I was Team Jess.
Yeah.
But I thought both of them could be jerks when they wanted to. So.
But I mean, we all can, right?
Exactly.
Like we're all jerks sometimes. I thought Rory was a better version of herself with Jess. I thought Logan made her reckless.
Oh yeah,
right?
but you have to have this. We all need a Jess. We all need a Logan.
We do. So The Resident is good. I should listen to my husband.
Good. Yeah, it's good.
I should listen to my husband.
Wow, never thought I'd hear you say that. Also, I would just like to say thank you that's character development.
What?
When Rory goes from Jess to Logan and she starts not being Rory-like, it's character development.
Okay, well,
100%.
Jonna, I
saying.
love character development, so let's get more of
Also,
it on the KJ Today show.
The Resident is such a good show.
Is it?
It
Oh my
is.
god, it's so good. I'm very upset that, spoiler, they killed off Emily Van Camp because she was the love interest for Matt Zuckery, but since she's doing all the Marvel stuff, they had to kill her character off on The Resident.
I mean,
Which
she
I
had
was
to be a
very
bad
sad
guy.
about. But, I know. But, all I'm saying is that The Resident is a good show. I'm not caught up on it, but it's very good. And I love Matt Zuckery. And it's got Malcolm Jamal Warner in it. Like,
I know,
All
right?
right. You sold me
So,
on it.
look,
Jeez.
man, you gotta watch it.
Okay, fine,
Just
fine.
saying.
One more question for Retta. I couldn't not ask her about working with Christina Hendricks in Good Girls. Christina got her start, like one of her first guest starring roles was on Firefly. And listen, I love Firefly. I mean, our cat is Captain Malcolm after Firefly, Nathan Fillion's character on Firefly. So I was able to ask Retta a little bit about what it's like to work with one of my Firefly favorites. About your drinking times with your girls on Good Girls.
Right.
Oh my God. Christina Hendricks, I have been such a fan of. I'm a nerd, so I watched Firefly and her.
Oh, see, she was just talking about that. It's so funny. I didn't realize that was her because I watched Firefly.
Oh my gosh!
And she was showing me this cartoon of her that they were doing. They're doing these like
they're doing
anime drawings or something like that. And she was showing it to me. She's like, I don't think it looks like me. And I was like, what's that from? She's like, Firefly. I was like, you were in Firefly? No idea.
Oh my gosh. She was Mrs. Malcolm Reynolds.
I have to go back and look. I have no idea.
So fun to talk with Retta. I'm so glad I finally got to share that with you.
It's only been 15 years.
I know.
It's been so. I literally remember when you went and interviewed her.
Right?
And you know what's so funny is that's the first time I've ever heard that interview.
Yeah,
like,
I bet.
Literally at all. Like I never even got a chance to edit it when we worked at the radio station together. And
Can you put the full thing up? Because I think we talked for, I
have
quite a while.
Yeah, I have the full interview. Yeah,
let's get that up on the KJ Today Celebrity Interviews playlist on YouTube. Thank you very much. Because she's
great.
There's a lot more to her story in going from like, I think I'm going to be a doctor to I am definitely not going to be a doctor. Oh, there he is. Oh, Captain Socks
Here's my
making an appearance.
baby.
There he is.
Mom, put me down.
We have got the pet of the week coming up. Pet of the week is where Johna actually found Captain Socks. So
True.
we have a black cat coming up in the pet of the week. I want to give a little shout out before we get to Don't Screw the Crew to one of our very loyal, amazing crew members, Sam Jackson, who I know is watching tonight. He's got a big show coming up. The Summer Bash people. Of course, we have Summer Bash Indiana coming up in the summer. But they have a concert to get us through the winter. Summer Bash
Winter Bash.
Indiana.
Winter Bash is what I called it.
Winter Bash, is that what you said?
That's what I call it. Winter Bash.
January 28th, 6 o'clock, HJ Rick Center in Greenfield. You can go watch some amazing rock bands with Summer Bash Indiana. And we will be sharing some of the exciting news as Summer Bash announces the bands that will be coming this summer. KJ Today Show will be back with Summer Bash Indiana. So thank you very much, Sam Jackson. Will you put a link, Sam? I think you're watching on Facebook. Will you put a link in the comments if people want to get tickets? Because they're only like $10. It's going to be an amazing time.
Sounds like a good deal to
A
me.
couple of really great bands in Mammoth Flint and Shades of Raven. So make sure that you do not miss that. And I'll have Sam put that link in the comments so that you can get your tickets. All right, guys. It is time.
Yay.
It is, Johna. It's time for one of our favorite segments on this very show right here. I'm going to get my trivia questions ready to go. And I am going to hope that Socks doesn't knock.
Sorry.
Socks knocked the blinds down right before. Like, of course, every time we get ready to do something, something goes wrong in the studio.
I'm sorry that I just say things to him now. Like, I don't even think about what I'm saying. I just be like, can you stop? Can you just quit doing that?
You are a full-blown cat mom now, Johna. It is all good. All right. You make sure that Socks doesn't knock us off the stream here while we get ready to play everybody's favorite game. Don't screw the crew. I'm sorry. Say that again. It's don't screw the crew.
Patches, why are you howling? Did you hear him howling?
That was
He's
Melody.
very excited.
That was Melody.
That was
100%.
Melody.
Tonight we are playing. Yep, he knocked the curtains down.
Oh my
It's all
god.
good. There's Melody.
All
Melody
right.
is not
That
howling.
was totally
Don't
Melody.
screw the crew.
100%.
I'm glad no one saw me react to the cat knocking the curtains down because
This show. It's so chaotic.
this is why you're not allowed in here.
Character development. Plot twist. Socks is the one that knocks us off the air. All right. So tonight we are playing for crew number 78, Adrian. Adrian is a huge cat lover. She's got a house full of cats. She's got a husband named Jeff, and they would absolutely love a night out to see Beethoven versus Coldplay, January 25th at Hilbert Circle Theater with the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra. You can buy tickets now, but if we are so lucky tonight, Adrian will be winning those tickets and going to the show for free. If you have not signed up for the KJ Crew yet, go to KJ Crew. That's KJ Crew with a K.com. All right.
Gotta be crew with the K.
Whoa.
And now-
Beethoven.
It's time to play Don't Screw the Crew. Okay, tonight we are going to begin the evening with a question for Patches, a
I'm already
question
ready.
for Johna, and then a question that the two of them will have an opportunity to answer together. And if we get 2 out of 3 right, then we don't screw the crew.
All right, Patches,
All
we're gonna
right.
start off strong, okay?
All right, start off strong. Here we go. Question for executive producer Johna.
Thank you.
The category is movies.
Ooh, I like those.
Ooh.
Who played Jacob in Twilight?
Taylor Lautner.
Taylor Lautner is correct. Very
He just got
nice.
married to a girl named Taylor.
I
name is
honestly
also
could have
Taylor
gotten that
Lautner.
question. Believe it or not,
You could have gotten that question,
Wow.
I
Patches.
really could have. Oh, actually, you know what? No, she answered it too quick. I can't honestly say I would have gotten it correctly.
Okay,
I love
but maybe we'll
love
never
Twilight.
know.
Yeah,
never
as
know.
quick she said it, I was like, yeah, Taylor Lautner. And this is
If I would have known there was a Twilight question, I would wear my Twilight hoodie from high school.
Oh man.
no, please never ever wear that.
You know what? I'm gonna wear it
in
next
our-
week. Matter of fact, I got it.
You know
I'm
what?
gonna wear it
You know
next
what?
week. It literally says Twilight Club official club member, and on the back it says Team Black because like Team Edward and Team Jacob are like a big like trademark thing for the Twilight series, so we had to go by their last name.
So,
I love
Okay.
it.
No,
Okay.
y'all a
it's
picture.
not Team Harry or Team Glitter. I mean, like which?
Oh my
I
gosh.
thought-
Don't get Patches started on Twilight. Moving on.
Patches, I'll fight you in the kitchen, okay?
We've got 1 point. We need 2
Tune in for the
points to
post-show.
win for Adrian, crew number 78, as we play for those tickets to the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra. Sam is reminding you, don't mess up the undefeated streak.
All right, Patches, it's on you, man.
All right, Patches.
All right.
The category is science.
Ooh, he's good at that. He knows planets and stuff, so he's good at
Yes,
that.
planets and stuff.
Wow, you're bringing up the
Okay.
best of show already.
Patches knows planets. He must know
Ugh.
this. Patches. In the periodic table, He stands
Helium.
for what element? Oh, see, Patches knows his
I knew that.
science.
Oh, you know what? I knew that one too, though.
You should have thrown a wrench in. Like, what does K stand for? Potassium. Come on.
Potassium. I knew that one too.
Ooh,
Yeah, I mean,
oh,
let's
Patches.
go.
He's giving Bill
Let's-
Nye a
let's
run for
go.
the money.
I do have my Planetary Society T-shirt that I will be wearing this season. So yes.
Thank you. Yes, I just found mine. You know, like you get a new T-shirt, then you put it somewhere and you don't remember
Yep.
where you put it. Yeah, I just finally
You
found
mean
mine.
the hamper?
The
That's
The
where they
hamper.
always are.
That one
Right.
hamper that you're always going to wash, but you don't.
Yep.
It's like, that's where that T-shirt is.
Uh-huh.
All right, just for fun to see if you guys could sweep the questions tonight. We've already won crew number 78, Adrian, her tickets to the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra. Bonus question: what was the name of the floating magician in He-Man?
Oh, I don't know that
The
one.
floating magician.
Also in She-Ra.
Oh, Orko. Jeez.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
Look,
Yeah.
I knew I
The
didn't know that
floating
one. I wasn't even gonna
magician,
try.
yeah. I was like, what? Yeah, I was thinking like a court. Yeah, thank you, Orko.
All
You're
right,
welcome.
we did it.
Patches.
All right, mark it down. Another clean sweep for Don't Screw
Whoa.
the Crew. Come on, guys. You won. A little more enthusiasm.
Okay.
Don't
Don't
screw the
Crew.
Crew. We play every Wednesday night. If you want us to play for you, you need to be signed up. Get your official crew number. And very exciting prize coming up. You never know what we're going to be giving away. But coming up, we've got tickets to Ancient Aliens Live.
Look at his hair. Oh my god.
I know that
Oh,
guy's
the
got the
hair.
craziest
That
hair.
is like- it just looks like he's like constantly like running his fingers through it. Like he's so like, oh god, what's that movie with the like super stressed professor where he's always like running his fingers through his hair? I know,
Yeah.
like
It almost looks like Jim Carrey in Liar Liar a little bit.
Yes,
I
I mean, like I do it. Yes, I get. Yes.
I want to point out that the guy on the far right of that photo, he looks like an aged Mark Ruffalo. Let's be honest.
With the glasses.
No.
You said right?
The guy on the other side.
Oh,
Your other
the
right.
guy on the left looks like Jack Black with
Oh,
glasses.
Well, the guy right next to him, between the glasses guy and the crazy hair guy, that is Nick Pope. And Nick Pope is going to be on the KJ Today show.
Oh yeah.
And so we're going to talk about ancient aliens and all that alien stuff that I love.
Is he British?
He is.
Oh yeah,
He is British.
Yeah, I was listening to his interview and I was like, man, this man, he's got a good accent.
Oh, yeah, he does.
I'm so glad I didn't make fun of him. So,
So Nick is coming to the KJ Today show, and Ancient Aliens Live is coming to the Marat Theater February 19th. So make sure you get signed up, because when we have Nick on the show, we will be giving away tickets to see Ancient
You should
Aliens
get tickets
Live.
for Katie.
Yeah, Katie
She
would love
love
that.
that.
Yes, she would. Yes, that's Gamer Katie from the Kinda Nerdy Girls, which is recording this weekend. The January episode will be out soon, so follow along if you
Oh,
are a
boy.
fan of all of that nerdy stuff and you are already subscribed to the KJ Today channel. You're going
So,
to get
I was
the
about to say,
Kinda
you're gonna
Nerdy
get the Kinda
Girls.
Nerdy Girls, whether you want it or
Yes,
not.
you are. It's fandom. It's
Boom.
fun. It's funny. Listen,
It's
like, and laugh.
It's intense because we only talk to each other once a month.
It is. It really is.
Yeah, it's like an emotional dump for an hour is what it is, because we
Literally.
only, like, the 4 of us talk to each, or 5 of us talk to
And
each
then
other for
KJ's
an
like,
hour.
She goes, Johna, edit this. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I just put the intro and outro on it, and then I just send it out to the
It
world
is
and hope that it's
true.
well received.
All right, guys.
Except for the extra 15-20 minutes that we get for the patrons. So
True. I put that off. Mhm.
Coming up, we have got your pet of the week, as we always do. We make sure that we leave you with the positive vibes that only pets can provide. But before we get to that, Patches, tell us a little bit about this big news coming from PopCon.
that's right, KJ!
I'm just gonna blow out his voice box doing this.
As we know, the KJ Today Show is powered by PopCon, your one-of-a-kind pop culture experience at Indianapolis, and coming to Louisville as well. Big announcements for both cons start Monday. Go to popcon.us/join. That's right, popcon.us/join to be the first to know.
As
Yes.
he fades away.
We are very excited. I've recorded some announcements with Carl from PopCon, so we'll be telling you about all of the big
And
guests coming.
I would just like
And-
to say, for the record, Melody is very not amused by what is
Oh my
happening.
gosh, she
Like,
just
Dad,
hated.
you need
She's
to
like,
shut
"Why
your
did
face."
you do that to me?"
I
She
was
said, "I was
sleeping
having
very
a
sound
good
next to
nap."
you, Dad. I was sleeping
said-
very sound, and you woke me up, you butthead. I'm sorry, Melody. Your daddy is the worst.
All right, Melody. Well, we will. You go back to sleep, girly. Thank you. You go back to sleep while we bring some more positive vibes
LOL.
with our pet of the week. Our pet of the week is Thackeray Binks.
Yay.
Thackeray Binks has a birthday coming up. He'll be turning 3 on January 25th. And yes, he is named after the character from Hocus Pocus. His mom, Kara, says he loves being outside. They don't let him out. He just manages to get out and have a good time. And when he comes back, he greets mom when she comes home by climbing on her car.
I couldn't imagine.
Look at this guy. He's like, "I'm so glad you're home, Mom." He also loves to catch the reflective glass. He is a real sweetie and always greets his humans, 2 daughters and Kara, with head boops. And when she is sitting down, Mr. Binks is glued to her lap. Thank you very much, Kara, for sharing your pet of the week. Again, if you want to be featured as a pet of the week, get your pet famous, then please make sure that you follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/KJ Today Show, and watch for me to say, "Hey, we need a pet of the week. Post your pet. It might be the pet of the week."
I will say that I was a little biased on picking Thackeray. only
Okay.
Because my sister also has a black cat named Binks.
Oh, okay.
It's a girl cat, though. They don't call her Thackeray. They just call her Binks.
Okay. By the way, as executive producer of the KJ Today Show now, Johna has taken over picking the pet of the week. So if she doesn't pick your pet, it's her fault, not mine. Thank you.
Y'all can yell at me if you want to, but then your pet really won't get picked. If you're mean to me. That's what I'm saying.
Couple of things to let you know about. Grayson will be on TV with
My G,
me.
man.
Yes, Saturday morning, Wish TV 8 at 9:40. Grayson and I will be on TV doing another round of Kitty Q&A with KJ for Pet Pals TV. So
Wow.
It is. It
Kitty
is.
Q&A with
It's
KJ.
and it's actually Kitty Q&A with KJ, your kitty correspondent.
That's too much.
It's a lot.
Grayson,
It
my
is.
G-man. He's
It
so
is.
cute.
Yes. So a TV alert for you. Also, we promised that when we hit 100 members that we were going to celebrate. So the KJ Today show has hit 100 members in the KJ crew. We will be talking about what that means for you as far as a big prize next week. And also, don't forget, next week, our guests are Ian Bowen from Yellowstone. Go ahead, Johna, with your question.
You said before we started the show that you were going to tell me something. You had like an idea or something for us to do. And then you're like, oh, I'm going to tell you on the show. And now we're at the end of the show. And
oh my gosh.
you haven't
Johna
said
is so
anything.
stressed because I haven't told her what we're going to do. Well, this is just an idea, Johna. You always have a say, especially as the executive producer now. Our other special guest next week is our professional darts players, David Hedda, Devin Peterson, and Danny Bagish. So
Because
tune in.
darts are pop culture.
Thank you. Yes, they are. Johna, I was thinking we could do a rewatch of season 1 where we have the cameras on us and we're commenting and watching the show because we don't watch the show. I think it'd be really good for us.
We have to do this in our spare time.
Yes. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just like one a month or one every couple of weeks. And
let's be honest, it's not like you're not over here to where we couldn't do that.
I know, but like I feel like it's gonna be so cringe.
I
do too. That's why we should do it.
Just watch the John McLaughlin episode over
Oh
and over.
God,
It'll be great.
no, we're not
just watch
rewatching
me
that one.
not know what the freaking planets are, not know who Ginger Spice is.
Oh,
Watch that.
Let's watch the
Thank
best
you
of
very
over and
much
over.
to our partners, the Towne Post Network. Stand by for the Positive Vibes with KJ Today podcast powered by the Towne Post Network. And of course, PopCon, who we love so much. Thanks for watching us. If you are watching on the PopCon Network, we love you for that. Thank you so much. The KJ Today show will be back. It's season 2. We've kicked it off every Wednesday, 7:00. We are live. And of course, you can go back and watch season 1, all 32 episodes on demand on YouTube. Coming up next, our official after show will be on Facebook only. What's cooking with Patches and the Cats? We'll head down to our kitchen and we'll find out what's cooking with Patches and the Cats. Until next time, stay positive.